travel often. Yeah, that's normal. Mm. When I was a kid, we would travel. When was the last time you stopped going to the church? I saw 2025. Last time I was there, my brother was getting baptized. Okay. Got you. And so, like, you haven't heard like anything. I mean, do they have like a? Because I know some churches have like discords and things like that. Like, do you know of them having that, especially like the choirs and stuff? So, do you know of any of that or no? No, I don't know. But I'm sure if I touched that, mom. Do you like maybe looking and giving that to Ralph? Maybe like I mean because you're pretty. It sounds like you're more involved. I would take your word for things that I've been seeing you in comments because I look at Krishan content Junior. Let me say that I look at it all the time. So I would appreciate it if you can at least give that to Ralph if you have it. Maybe DM him and send it to him. Like if you can contact your mama, contact your auntie and find something out, like just because it just.
He said his stepmom. He said his stepmom.
Same difference. Same difference.
You right. No, I'm not. I'm not doing the word game. I'm just telling you. He said he'll ask his stepmom. He did say that.
You know, try to ask around, maybe DM it to Ralph. So, you know, like he can get a better understanding because it doesn't add up to me. You got all of these she's in this mega church, and you mean to tell me that nobody has said anything? And we got this weirdo. We got this weirdo coming forward talking about some, I was at the church. Oh, I did this with Junior, but she has no proof of nothing. I don't believe her at all. So I would low key go more off of your word than I would hers for real. Like even though she made content, he making content, popping it on her content, talking about oh this with Krishan. Girl, don't nobody care. Like don't nobody care.
Yeah, I know she didn't tell people she was locked up the same time as Krishan, but she.
Let me say this: that church is like a club. You feel me? What do you mean? It's the grain. You go against the grain, they will get you up out of it.
You mean like a cult?
Talk about it. Like the pastor will like throw it in his sermon. For real. That's cold like activity. I can see that.
She said she did say that. She did say that.
Go against the grain for various reasons of their own. And they were ostracized and they were talked about. Can you give an example? Like, what do you mean, like against the grain? Like, just give an example of what you mean. Like, if say the pastor was preaching about something and they didn't really, or a person didn't, or people didn't really, they didn't really feel it, and they spoke out about it, and for saying he's wrong for saying this, saying that. They're gonna chop you up. Can I get?
Yeah, they'll ostracize you in the church for that. They'll ostracize you in the church for that.
See the little girl that was speaking out how she against like how her mom was being abusive towards her, how she spoke out, how the whole church condemned her and tried to get her to
Right.
She was saying.
Yep. When she said she was thankful for her stepmom, she was like, "That's not gonna do that." Yeah.
Sean, he been seen saying, "Oh, she's on camera. What if we look at y'all lives?" Basically, like telling his congregation, "Y'all better not talk about this girl." So I don't want you to dox anyone. I don't want you to say nothing on Ralph's live or anything like that. But would you say that? Hold on. Would you say that? Mike, would you say that he resides around like the church area, or is he further out? He resides around the Brandywine Church in Brandywine County. Because I called CPS. Yep, that's Charles.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. That's Prince Charles County. That's a different county, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought. When you
Prince
CPS, what happened?
PG, Prince George County.
Since that interview, yeah, PG County. That's where she told me to call. I called them. She said since that interview came out, they had thousands of calls. And they're like, we're investigating it. We're looking into it. I was like, to be at these four different churches. I looked it up on my Google on all the churches that she attends to. I was like, you could catch her there or at that boxing ring. The two churches that she, the Baltimore church and the Brandywine church. Yep. Those are the two that be at the most. She don't Temple Hills. And she don't be in Ellicott City. She be at Brandywine or Baltimore. That interview pissed me off. Pissed me off. I was like, I'm calling today.
Brandywine or Baltimore.
Sorry, stepmom. She goes every Sunday. Wednesday, Friday, every day. If they so let the big. I mean, I get it. You feel me? You're a grown man, and your mother is a woman, right? Stepmother. Sorry, she may not know your every move, or you may not know hers. But I mean, I know that Krishan goes to Bible studies, and she goes with Junior because that's the only reason I'm talking about this. Because all I hear about is Junior. So when she goes, I mean, has she mentioned like seeing them? I mean, like I need more details. Like, does she see them?
What up?
She claims she does. My stepmom has been in that church since 1999. She minds her business. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she ain't gonna tell none of the church business. She might tell the church everybody else's business, but she ain't gonna tell none of the church business. Not going to a church since 99. When you're a part of a congregation in a church, it's like you take the church everybody else's business because you hear the pastor making conversations about everybody else's business, but really nothing is supposed to go outside the church because they're supposed to handle it in the church. Supposedly.
It's cold.
Yeah. Like the way they operate is like that. Because you got to think about it. And even like you got to think about it, like he can't give us too much details or too much information on it. Why? Because he knows the operation of that church. He's speaking honestly about the church and he's telling like, okay, boom, but he knows that they close lip. Like if you a part of that church, you might hear other people's business, right? But you ain't going to hear too much business not out of those two parts, not out of those two more, and the Brandywine, right? He telling you how they operate. He telling you, look, 13 years ago, Pastor Mike literally got somebody to sign over the church to him. That means all the members that was following that other person probably went with him, right? So now this is all Pastor Mike members, right? They probably don't have other situations in the church where they made example of church members. That's usually how it happens, right? So everybody knows if they want help, if they want to stay a part of that, if they want to stay in that, they all know to stay and act accordingly. You know, that's how church operate. Nobody want to get kicked out the church. Who you gonna get your help from? That's your support system. They got to wait, right?
What's she going? So what's the difference? What's the difference with what Donnie is saying versus? Now I'm not saying nothing against Donnie, but what's the difference between Donnie and the lady that spoke out against Krishan when they tried to blast her whole criminal record?
She's the former member of the church. She got in there through the prison system. She started going through the church through the prison system. They had an outreach program for the prison system. She was Krishan's inmate, bunkie or some shit. And she got in that church through the prison system. She wasn't in there long, right? If she was in the church, she wasn't in there long, and they damn sure didn't put her around no kids, right? But the difference between, his he said his stepmom been a member since '99, a faithful member since '99, right? That means she's still an active member. The difference is an active member and a former member. See, a former member, they gonna look at it and say, "You just saying all of that because we kicked you out the church." An active member.
That the CPS showed up at the church and they wouldn't let CPS into the church.
They said, yeah, they said they kind of like blocked CPS from going fully into the. Sean was in the back, like screaming or going off or something like that. And then she said they asked her to leave. So she said CPS was more concerned that she record this in a public setting or a private setting, all of this stuff, and more concerned about her. And then that's when she stated that she called the cops on herself to confirm that she broke the law or something like that, something of that nature. But yeah, she said at that time she was asked to be escorted out of the church.
One of the cops have showed up, like with like a what, a warrant or something to get the baby.
I think if the pictures was appalling enough, yes. Because anytime, like, okay, so like, I'm not trying to put my past out there or nothing like that. But okay, so an incident took place with me when I was younger, and I had to get a scoliosis test in school. But it was like right after an ass whooping or something like that. So my back was like bruised up or whatever. But as soon you said what? Don't laugh. But as soon as they seen my back, as soon as they seen my back, they automatically said, "Okay, we got a call," so on and so forth. And then they called. When the cops got there, they took the pictures, all of that stuff. So the process is supposed to go like that, but I'm not sure how the process would go in a church that literally she behind the church because they do spiritual healing. So if the child is being hid, they might. Yeah, because they have it's a private, but also that spiritual healing, they can hide a lot of the information regarding his medical records or so. So I understand the jurisdictions and these little guidelines that they're playing in between. I get it, never like this is one reason why like all those elites, as soon as they got in trouble, what did they do? They sold their property in America, in the USA, right? No property, nothing like that. You can't be held to no jurisdiction in this country, right? And that's the game that she's playing. And that's why I say, you're doing something wrong. And that's why you don't want to get a house. That's why you don't want to get an address. That's why you don't want to get an apartment or anything like that, because you're playing in between these guidelines, these jurisdictions. Somebody play in between to be this evasive.
Like, I understand that when, first of all, I don't believe that you need an address for CPS to come looking for you. It's not a requirement that you need an address. But if you have an email address, if you have a Facebook, an Instagram, a TikTok, you have what's called an internet IP address. So you could still be located. They can still find you because that you need to have some type of connected to it, especially if you have if you're buying things like say for TikTok, you know how you go to TikTok shop and you have your debit card or your credit card attached, that needs an address attached. So there's an IP address, and that's none of that. She don't have none of that. She don't. She's living in the basement of a church member.
First of all, wait. Wait, Cherry, wait. We're not gonna let you get away with all that falsified information that you just put out there. No. Stop. If that was facts, people would not get other people's credit card in order to buy stuff off of Amazon and such with, right? You wouldn't be able to steal other people's stuff. Half of the scammers that's operating in other countries. the- Let me finish. Let me finish before you try to change up what you said, right? You
Anything. I'm saying if that's what their job is, they get paid. That's what their job is, to track somebody down. That's what they do.
Okay, Cherry. Stop for a second. Stop. CPS done had over 10,000 calls already. Please stop. Please stop trying to make it look like CPS is some private. Stop, Cherry, stop. You're trying to make it seem like CPS is some private investigator that like the first 48 or some shit like that. Let me finish. Let me finish.
10,000 calls. Nobody knows where to pick her up from. This young lady just said she called CPS herself. They said they're investigating it. They're doing their job. Why the police didn't come pick up the baby from the church and stuff. So I'm like, well, why not? I don't understand. That's just to me. That doesn't mean they're getting paid. This is people that clock in every day. They get paid to do this. This is their job.
Cherry,
They're doing their job.
cherry, 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 cherry. Do you watch Cherry? Do you watch TV? Do you watch TV? You don't watch TV. So hold on. You answered the question. Let me listen, Cherry. Your rage baiting skills are terrible. Let me say that. First, hold on. I just want to let you know. I did listen. In order for you, listen, you can't be the okay. Listen, this is okay. This is Cherry. Cherry. Here's the problem with this, right? You're not even, I'm trying to see if you're following along with the conversation, right? By conversating with you, right? You're not following along with me. Therefore, you're just spilling out whatever it is that you're trying to say, right? And this is the problem. When you are, oh, you're not limited time to talk. Watch this. I'm gonna show you how you're not limited time to talk, right? And I'm gonna show you how you don't engage with other people when they're talking. Watch. Usually, when you're talking, watch. I'm gonna show you. Watch this. But Cherry, let me ask you a question, right? What we're talking about is based off of what? Everything we're talking about is off of speculation and allegations. Everything. There's no real concrete evidence proof to back anything up. Now to say that it's not far from the truth, that could be false. It could be very well close to the truth, but there's no real evidence. So now I'm saying, if if this is so concrete. Why hasn't she gotten picked up? Anything come across? Like, we had other celebrities. Look at all the other celebrities. Look at P Diddy is in jail. We got all the other celebrities that has met their match. Why is it? We talk about John Rock is not okay. And P Diddy had a whole hell of a lot of way more money than Krishan Rock. And now find him at his house. Coming out of a New York hotel. It was in his hotel. Not even his house. It wasn't even in his house. He was in New York City in a hotel. So, like, and they, you know, did something was happening to them or happened to them. People see it happening. There was concrete evidence because they raided his house. Not just him, Kelly, all the other celebrities, not just that type of crime, but other things where there was concrete evidence on this. What CPS and everybody got to go by some clip farm internet speculations. And not to say that it's not the questionable, yes, because you were in the church, Donna. You said you saw stuff. But this, I believe you. What I'm saying, to say he only saw her for a couple of hours. He wasn't with her the whole entire day. What it really is. Girl. This is how he treats her all day long. Closed doors. My mouth itch. I don't know why. I don't know why. It shouldn't be that important. Why do you think I'm I didn't do anything so wrong. And
I am here. So we keep talking about okay. I'm but look, but look, but look, but look, but look, but look, but look. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay because
What's going on with y'all? We over on TikTok right now, YouTube. So y'all gotta go over to YouTube, TikTok. Y'all want to really hear the mayhem. It's one of those nights.
Didn't you just say CPS look up email addresses and social media? Oh, put that thing IP address. So it's an IP address. They would girls. What's going on? There's many ways. There's many ways they can find her. You got you still. So what you talking about? Saying father is. The difference is some baby off of victims coming out and saying that he was doing these things. Weird. Anyway, CPS has 10,000 people reporting this. So why is it not leading to where it needs to go when it comes to Krishan? Oh, so he's an address. That is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. So if she is that guilty of something that's why did they go to the church and not right? I mean, but she's on social media. She's posting herself on social media. Ralph, so what do you think? She's on social media. I want to hear Ralph's opinion. Like, he went to court to go see her baby father, allegedly him, they Blueface. They picked her up there, right? They knew she was going to be there. So why they don't pick her up now? That baby would be have an address then when they picked her up. She never did. She never had to. They know she was going to be at the courthouse. And when they Blueface, they picked her up then. Ralph, what do you think? They picked her up then. So what's taking so long now? What's the difference now? She's in a gym all the time. She's post where she's at. There's lots of people that if they really wanted to get some money behind these interviews, they would have been got paid 40,000, 50,000 to say, oh, I know where she's at. She's right here. Come get her. TMZ. People call TMZ all the time and say this and that, whatever. Why don't they know where to pick her up? You can call TMZ and say, oh yeah, she's over here. And now TMZ running down the block to go interview him, Toffee Bino and all them, right? So why TMZ? You can't link that to TMZ. Oh, look, even call Carlissa. Carlissa be on TMZ. They find out where Carissa's at. Oh, like come on. Like you're gonna sit and tell me they cannot find Krishan? Are you kidding me right now? Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, are you okay? She is clearly in broad daylight. I see what you're doing now. I see what you're doing. Okay, you see what I'm doing. But I know. Because it's blocking you. He's once. He's only if once. If he's already picked up once. If he's already been picked up once, and they already know how to get this girl. They already know how to get her. You think the police was sitting around just twiddling their thumbs and saying, "Oh, it's eating donuts. We're not gonna do our job after 50 days, 60 days, 90 days." Exactly what they're 3 months not doing their job. Like they're not. Why not? Why? I was speaking on why the mothers. Why is it that it's so easy for a mother for like something simple to get their children taken versus the moms that I spoke of that got away with it for so long and was able to bypass CPS until something bad happened. I mean, there hasn't been any real because credible evidence. You don't think that they're protected, like the evil, what are you saying? So, okay, do you want me to name the cases? Do you want me to name the cases? Do you want me to each mother that CPS finally got involved when the child was harmed or unalive. Do you want me to name them? See, no, you don't have to name any of them because we watch the news. I mean,
Adios míos, coño. Hold on. You just said you didn't watch TV. Now you watch the news. Oh man. See? See? Adios míos.
trying to justify now.
Now it's an app on her phone. Now it's a news app on her phone. I told you I let her talk. I told you I let her talk.
I can still go on my phone, on my laptop, and I can still watch. What you doing? I mean, excuse me. Even my phone, all of us get alerts. We get from Shade Room. We get from TMZ. We get
No, we do not. No, we do not. I do not get no shade room alerts. What? Are you serious? Shade room alerts? You was a troll. You was a troll, man.
You don't get no notification.
Nah. Nah, man. Nah. Nah.
Oh, I don't research myself. I don't believe that little thing that comes across my. Okay, so you don't believe everything that comes on social media, but because God comes up and help a lot on social media, you believe the negative stuff. We have. How much evidence we have? It's just speculation.
Nah, you got Nah, y'all really about to argue with somebody that's getting shade room notifications? Nah. I ain't about to argue with somebody that gets shade room notifications. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not arguing with somebody that gets shade room notifications.
My phone because I can put me on. Okay, girl up here popping like this. Like what? And
She trying to drain y'all energy. It's all up to y'all. It's up to y'all if y'all allow it to happen.
I know you're not black. What are you, like Jamaican?
Not Jamaican. Let's not make this about that.
Yeah, but I know you're not black. Because no way in the hell are you okay with this? I never said I was okay with this. I never said I was with you. No. What story? Nothing has come out of none of this. So nothing has come out of none of this. Still the same. What are you saying? Nothing has yeah, he is. He is getting older. Yeah, so you see, us talking about it.
Y'all really falling for this rage bait?
Junior was literally down here. She's holding him.
Y'all cannot be falling.
She's his mother. She's down here. She's his mother. She was a baby for you. His mother. Okay, and I agree. We're not going to do that. But what? But she okay. This not you. Like, what? Just like her. He can learn too. He's easy to learn. He's easy to learn.
Somebody's got to put that time into him, though. This is what. Hold on. First, Danny did have a question for Cherry, but I applaud to hold back on your questions. Listen, Cherry is a troll. You just heard her say she's got the shade room notifications on her phone, right? You not fucking listen, right? That's professional troll shit right there. But
now, liar.
but listen though. No, but listen though. Outside of that fact though. Outside of that though. Hold on, listen. Hold on, listen.
So what? So what? So what? She's a shade room. How many the followers in the shade room have? So I'm one of a millions of people, okay, that try to say I don't. Black people supposed to unfollow the shade room, but can I just say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because people should stop going to Walmart. We were going to Target. And I bet you was in Target last week. I just wanted to bow out gratefully. I bet you was in Target last week. Thank you.
Appreciate you, MJ, for being up here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I appreciate you for being up here. You have a great day. You have a great day.
Yes, I really like you. Bye.
I hope everybody just dropped the MJ a follow. You know, if you are an active person, I hope y'all dropped her a follow. Okay, so here we go. Like, hold on, stop. See, now y'all rage baiting each other. See, stop. See, hold on, stop. See,
I'm not even talking to you. All right. Shut up, okay? Or what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't know what to say. Or what? No, who said that? No, I'm saying. See? Oh, okay, really? Hold on, wait. You? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, on my mama. On my mama. What's up?
question. And I like this is normal activity. Like this is normal. Like I
Never allowed me to finish my. I'm for this.
ma'am, we did. Remember? Okay. So no, she's not. What are you talking about? Why she's got to hold a title? Why I don't allow people. Hold on, stop. I'm about to let you talk. I'm trying to let you talk, right? But first I need to clear up some things, right? One, right? You sit up here and you try to say, is she your mod? Is she your girlfriend? Like some type of title is making me have some level of respect. Let me finish. Let me finish. Stop. This is delusion. This is delusion at its finest right here. Okay, so what was it that we blocked you from saying? Because we didn't stop you from saying nothing. I didn't stop you from saying anything.
To make a point, you interrupted me, and so did she. She started popping her mouth.
What was the point you was trying to make?
Anything in some type of regard of supporting Krishan, they're gonna try to cut you off. Of course, but I'm
Okay, that's a lie. Okay, go ahead, make your point. I apologize to you.
Krishan is not behaving like an adult, just like your guest up there is not behaving like an adult.
You see how you just took a shot at somebody? You see how you just took a shot at somebody? Okay. So that's one. That's one. Go ahead. Finish making your point. That was one little slick shot you took. Okay. You right. Go ahead. I'm allowing you to do it too. Go ahead. Take. Okay, come on. That's one right there. Go ahead. Finish proving your point. Go ahead.
That was my point. That I'm not for Krishan or the child.
Okay. Go ahead. What else? Okay, go ahead. Well, say that then. So she wouldn't let you finish speaking and you had to say some things. Did you get it off your chest? Are you Okay. Well, you let me know whenever it come up again. Okay. So if she start interacting with you,
Retaining her.
okay.
Retaining her.
So
No, it's okay. Like,
you're right. Listen, don't cherry. Listen, let me help you understand something, Cherry. At any moment, as the host, exactly. At any moment, as the host, I can change the topic of discussion, right? But I'm trying to figure out this person that's up here. She just gonna pop off. I need to understand at what moment she gonna pop off. She telling me that if this girl say something to her, then she liable to pop off. So I need to understand her triggers so that way I know how to avoid her triggers, not to trigger her, right? Just like we need to understand Junior's circumstances so we can know how to approach. I'm sorry, what is it about? I'm sorry. What else is it about?
anything. I want her to speak.
What is it about? Go ahead.
So you're allowing someone to attack another person that hasn't even finished their point.
Okay. Hold on. Hey, put your, you know what? Hey, you know what? Put your hand out. Put your like this. Put your hand out, A. Put your hand out, A. Put it out like this. Put your hand out. Put your hand out. Put it out there. Put your hand out. I must some type of way we got to figure out. Some,
I don't believe you have children. You wouldn't be acting like that. I know. I wouldn't figure out why we don't have kids. You're being immature.
see, that's another shot. You taking more shots at her. How can she not respond to you? I'm allowing you to provoke her right now. You just seen me. I just try to smack her hand. You attacking her. I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know. Right, right. But listen, go ahead, finish, land your plane, because you've been up in the air for a minute now with this plane. Just come on, land it. Because you said you was gonna stop for a little bit. Then you said you saying it's not about that. It was about something else. All right. So we trying to get you, I'm trying to get the understanding out of you of so that way the people won't trigger you. So what is it?
It is. It's because I'm pretty and I'm up here on your panel and we talk. So that's why she feeling away. That's why. You antagonizing her. That's what you're doing. I'm watching you. I'm not watching you. I'm not even on her side. I'm not even on your side.
How was she antagonizing her? When she had her turn to talk, she kept on taking shots. Wait. What do you want her to do? That's her camera. She's allowed to do what she want to do in her camera. Hold on. So you want me to tell her to stop shaking her ass in her camera? Hold on. You want me to tell her to stop shaking her ass in her camera? You want me to say, ma'am, can you stop shaking your ass in her camera? Ma'am, stop shaking your ass in your camera. That's what you.
Never once said that.
He said, she said, she said. So you want me to tell her what to do with her camera. And the moment I start telling her what to do with her camera, y'all gonna say I'm controlling her. I want y'all to think about that. I want y'all to think about that. The moment I start saying, yo, you can't do this, you can't do that, then it's I'm controlling her.
Do it again.
TNT, stop. Donnie, stop. TNT. Yo, listen. It's y'all. It's y'all. It's y'all. It's not me. It's y'all. It's not me. Now, Maya all in her feelings. Yeah, probably spamming the shit out of your account right now.
Yeah, I'm such a nice person. Like, I really want to hear. disrespectful to that lady.
She didn't come off a teacup yet. I promise you. She putting details in. Details in. She put a report in on your ass for sure, for sure. That was a report right there. That was a report teacup. Hey Donnie. Hey Donnie, I know a report teacup when I see a report teacup. You hear me? She reported your ass. I promise you she reported your ass. I promise you she reported your ass. I know she reported your ass. That teacup, when she went on teacup just now, that was for sure. Yo, listen to me. I ain't never seen, listen, I promise you, when I seen that teacup pop up, I know for sure teacup. You hear me? She went and typed in details, report expeditiously. Because here's the thing. What's wrong? Stop shaking your ass. Why? Why is you bothering her like that? Why are you bothering her like that? Well, fuck it, Maya. Throw it back one time then, Maya. Show her then. Throw it back one time. Uh, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, listen though. Listen though. Hold on. Hold on. So got me all sidetracked. Hey, TNT, I feel the same way. I don't even know which direction to take the conversation no more. I'm kind of interested, but then again, you know what I'm saying? All right, stop. Listen. Okay, she reporting again. This time she probably reporting me. Maya, stop reporting people. We trying to let you live. Chill out. Maya, come back. She got that shit. Yo, okay, Maya. Maya. Who is Junior Krishan Jr.? TNT act like he don't remember he don't remember nothing now, huh? TNT done forgot everything now, huh? TNT, you done forgot what the whole conversation with TNT said. Who's Junior? Stop, Maya. Listen, Maya. Stop. I am addressing her. I'm telling her to be quiet. I'm not telling you to be quiet. I'm telling her to be quiet. I know. I'm asking you to be quiet so I could talk to Maya for a second. Maya, right? Trying to I'm trying to have a conversation with Maya right now so we can understand her. I know it ain't no delay when you shake. Never mind. Maya, my my oh, okay, my all right, my all right. So listen, I understand that your concerns is Junior, right? Your what? Now you don't want to answer no question.
Nah, nothing to say. to address some texting because when I was trying to talk, I wasn't allowed to talk. Oh, you see, I feel like I'll say something. Ralph, so you tried to really vouch for her, right? And then look what happened. Look. Okay. Listen, no, still popping her. I'm like, you're popping it, bitch. You're like, you're weird. You no, you're weird. You're weird. You're weird. You're not you like, not looking at me. You know how dare you? Because it look like you like 200 like
Y'all gonna get blocked. Y'all gonna get blocked. Hey, you got chill out with the verbiage. You know that verbiage. She gonna get you for that. She already flagging your page. She gonna get you for that. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. We don't do that type of stuff over here. We don't move like that over here. I apologize. I apologize. We don't move like that. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize for my guests. I apologize. I apologize. Some of my guests, they don't got some. I apologize. Don't got that type of training. I'm saying. I told everybody they had to take their shoes off at the door. She don't take her shoes off at the door. That's what I'm saying. She don't take her shoes. I know you want to get all your little. So why is it? So hold on. Let me ask this question. Why is it when I ask you questions? Why when it? Hold on. Stop. Because now you check. You trying to you stop. Hey,
so I wear glasses because I like.
nope. Now you seem to be going. You have a lot to say when you're going back and forth with her. But when I ask you questions related to the topic, you have nothing to say related to the topic. You don't want to talk. You don't want to talk when it's related to the topic, but every time she start talking, you start throwing out insults and then try to make it seem like she's insulting you or she. Because some reason you keep on you get. I need. I'm not asking no question. I'm talking to the comment section and everybody else at this point. Ma'am, why is you so quick to unmute yourself, ma'am? You want 2 minutes on the clock? Go ahead, talk. Go ahead. You got it, ma'am. Talk, my.
The comment. You had a question. You forgot what your question was?
You want me to ask you a question? I thought you just said you didn't want to answer no questions. You just told me you didn't.
You want to say that you had, I know, listen, but you kept saying that you wanted to ask me something, so go ahead.
The questions.
Doing this.
Okay, I got a question. Fuck it. I got a question. Are you familiar with raising kids?
Yes, I've worked with children my whole life. I just retired after 26 years of working with children. I have children of my own. I'm still raising children at this point.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations. Okay. Disabled? Okay. A lot. All right. Thank you for all your credentials. Now, my follow-up question. Do you mind if I ask you a follow-up question? Or was I only allowed one question? Okay. Are you familiar with milestones and different variations of quotas that children would have to meet for you to understand the better curve or learning of that child? Are you familiar with that?
Yes, I am because I'm in mental health and I'm as well as I'm in nursing. So I am very familiar with milestones.
All right. Now, let's dial it back some and let's forget about the milestones, right? Are you familiar with certain acts of parenting, like baby food, like a high chair where you would feed the baby and getting them familiar with, preparing them to eat solid foods? And you remember when a child was 1 years old, 2 years old, you remember that you couldn't eat nothing for yourself? You had to everything. It's like they wanted a sip of this. Mom, what's this? Mom, what's this? They was always in your face. Everything you put in your mouth, they try to grab and eat. You remember that, right? Isn't it ironic? Is
He's malnutrition. He's underweight. He's not delayed, and I can see all of that in Junior. Yes,
okay. So
almost 3 years old. That is not normal.
damn, Sam Jam, why you in the comment section like that? I ain't seen a curse word get put in the comment section in a minute. I thought I blocked all those curse words. How you even get to put that in the comment section? Like, damn, you coming like that? I was actually using a tactic. I was trying to slow stroll us out of the previous situation by walking us into another situation. But I feel like after I so you what you're saying is you are agreeing that something is not right in this situation. So now we have to get to where the disagreement. Okay, so now we have to get to where the disagreement is at, right? What is it that you are not agreeing with?
The only issue was that when I first came on the panel, I got attacked. I never even got to finish my full statement. For you to even know that there was anything for me to disagree about.
I don't know when you first came up on the.
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah, when I first came up, Dottie made. I don't know. I see where you was going with it.
I remember when you first came up. One time you came up because y'all started throwing out the B words.
Tonight, I'm talking about. I've been on your panel on another day, and on that particular day, you got upset because you said I was cutting somebody off. But I wasn't. The lady had finished talking, and I was trying to make my point again.
Oh, you and your feelings like that. You bringing up shit from the other day. You trying to hold me accountable for some past shit. Like, was hurt like that. I ain't know it was like that. Let me move this cup out the way and give you a hug. I ain't even know. Man, bring it in. Bring it in. I ain't even know it was like that. Get in. Let me give you a hug. I ain't even know it. I ain't even know it was like that. Shit. Come here. Damn.
Explain to you how we got to where we are now. I'm not in my feelings. I'll never be in my feelings.
You brought up you brought up the other day.
That was my point. Is that I was on here before. It's not about being in my feelings. Now tonight, yes, I got dropped because I used a derogatory language, I guess, and they dropped me. But it stemmed from this girl or whoever you want to call her that thing up there saying something to me when she hadn't even let me finish my statement.
Right. Right.
You know what? Not about me. Granny. You are somebody. If you probably like over 43, you old enough to be my mama. Even worse. I mean, worse. I'm sorry, Granny. I'm sorry, Granny. Why don't you get one down? You want that? Immaturity. Once you back it's a big misunderstanding. No, it's not. I think it is. She just mad. She just weird. I don't know. So I think you're mad and weird. That's why you keep saying that. I'm not even talking to your grandmother because you're old enough to be my mother. No, I don't think that is.
You can drop whatever gifts you want to drop. You can gift whoever you want to gift on the panel.
She's a person. You would be a person. She's a person. You're old. You're old. Person. Yeah, listen. Physical therapy. Thank you for finally moving on. Like, girl. The physical therapy, that's very honest. He's not getting the treatment that he needs. No. For sure. Cause I be seeing a lot of people in the comments, they be swearing she taking him to physical therapy.
Drop them for what? They just gonna come back up and complain that I dropped them. I ain't dropping nobody because they just gonna complain. They don't come back. I was somebody in the comment section, ma'am.
I thought you were talking to me. Cause I didn't even mention that. She not listening. She not listening. She not listening.
I'm gonna just shut it. Where my blunt? Where my blunt at, man? Where my blunt at? I'm gonna just go over here to the corner. Don't even trip. I'm gonna just go stand in the. I don't see.
Agree. It was nice. Have a big night.
Oh dang! Cherry the troll got tired. Damn. Okay. All right. Oh, do you? All right. You have a great night. Okay. Troll us again another day. Appreciate you. All right. You have a great one. All right. Y'all done outlasted Cherry the troll. That's shoot. If y'all can talk Cherry the troll down.
No, I'm gonna drop down too. But look, I want to say this: it's justice for Junior, justice for Ronnie. I don't care about these weirdos on here talking it, popping it, all of that, age shaming. Okay, yeah, and what? And I'm very young. It doesn't matter. Like, forget all of that. You came at me, so I came at you because I'm youthful, very much youthful. No, sweetie, that's like you gave some good advice tonight. Excuse me for cutting you off. So you gave some good advice tonight. She did. Thank you. She's very I'm never weird. I'm the type of time. Never. I'm always. Whatever. You know, like that's the only thing I came for. Like, was she talking about below me? Below me. Let's make it clear. You below me. You making it clear? Like that's I don't care about nothing else. I joined Ralph's live and Ralph he already know. I didn't came up on the door and I didn't, I've been popping it and talking kind of crazy. I try to watch what I say because I genuinely do respect Ralph. Like I genuinely do because this nigga he be live at like 2 o'clock my time. Which be like what time? Like that be
Before I catch a stray. Hey, Daddy, it's I'll tell you.
You really do care. But yeah, that's all I came up here to say. I don't know what this weirdo down here is talking about. It's not saying weirdo. Like it don't sound right on you. I hate when people say LA lingo. It don't sound right, girl. It don't like just leave that to me. Whatever you want to say, leave it to me. Continue to kill that word. 32. So, anyways, yeah, girl. Anyways, oh my goodness, arguing with somebody that's old enough to be my mother is crazy. Hey, because you was lying. It's weird. About the weird. No, I definitely be running like Junior is right now. Bye. The fuck. Junior didn't call her straight. The hell out of me.
Donnie, you be pointing out you pointing out the wrong shit at the wrong time, Donnie. Out the wrong shit at
I would love to hear it.
Nah, she made a couple of hold on, stop. She made a lot of good points. What are you talking about? Matter of fact, what points did you make since you been up here? What points did you been up here?
Did. I wasn't allowed to make my point.
You never made your point. I gave you several opportunities to make a point, and the only point you keep making is I can't stand this person above me that you keep letting talk about me. That was the only point you kept on trying to make. that I allowed somebody to talk about you. That's all you kept saying. You allowed her. I can't believe you allowed her. That's the only point you kept on making. So if you got a better point to make it. Oh my God. Now you ain't got another motherfucker. Now you on now you done trying to make it a point. Now you done.
But she's a child, though, and you
Even after she left the hold on, stop. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about I need you to really think about this, ma'am. I need you to really think about this. After she left, you still made it a point to try to downplay her, right? After she left, you still made it a point to try to downplay her, right? See, there you go again with the allow shit. There you go again with the allow shit.
you're doing when you don't intervene on your panel. If you don't intervene on your panel, you're allowing somebody to do something.
And I tried to allow you to make a point, but you ain't got no point to make. That's why you keep on bringing up what I'm allowing on my panel. So is you? Is you HR? Is you TikTok HR or something? Okay, so why you keep talking about what I'm allowing? Why you keep talking about you allow her to say something to me? You is so hurt. I gave you a hug and everything. Literally, she left the panel. She left it. Hold on, stop. That's not what happened. That's not what happened, ma'am. Ma'am, correct me if I'm wrong. Right? Tell me, because I'm not living in a delusional world. And if I'm But when A left the panel, right? When she was saying her buys and everything like that, compliment that she made a good point or she made some points. When she left, wasn't it her that brought it up? She didn't make no point. I don't know what point she made. Wasn't that her that said that? Okay. So when we all want to correct her and was like, yes, she did make some good points. What point did you make? Ain't that how that conversation? So
So you're misconstruing. You didn't hear what I said. What point did she make? I never know. You said she didn't make any good points, and we. No, I didn't. I did not say.
see what I'm saying? Oh, now we got to move on. Now we got to move on because you don't want to take accountability. Now we got to move on because you don't want to take accountability. Everybody heard you say it, and now you don't want to make it. Now you want to try to clean it up. Yo, you've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. You might as well moonwalk across the floor at this point, because I promise you, you built. Hey, no, like Michael Jackson, your ass gonna beat it. Yeah, there you go. Michael Jackson, beat it. There you go. That's the Michael Jackson I was looking for. Beat it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't looking for. Been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Get your ass up out of here. That's it. That's it.
That's what she wanted to do.
She talking about, yeah, like Michael Jackson. Yeah, like Michael Jackson. I'm a Billie Jean is not my get your ass up out of here.
Coming up for her.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to be argumentative, but she's coming up for her. Jeez.
That's why I kept on saying, like, I I'm not no fool, you know what I'm saying? But A already know. She kept on antagonizing her, but then A already knew the shit that was gonna get to her. That's why she did it. She already knew the shit that was gonna bother her. That's why she did it. But in my mind, it's like you ain't about to tell me what I'm allowing somebody to do. We all grown as hell up here. A might be young, but she's still grown. I'm not about to tell you know what I'm saying? So you want me to control somebody to the point where I'm looking like I'm controlling. So then you're gonna turn around and say I'm controlling after I do that. You wouldn't even let that girl shake her ass up there. If she want to shake her ass, who am I to stop her? I'm not the motherfucking ass patrol shakers or whatever. She made great points. You came up and made fact that I allowed somebody to talk to you a certain type of way after you got kicked off the panel for calling that same person a B. Like literally, we was here for that. You literally you called her a B, got kicked off for 10 minutes, came back after your 10 minutes was up, and then started this whole you allowed and try to make it seem like we didn't know it was. Yes, that was based off of feelings and emotions. You came back up with intentions to target her because you got kicked off previously for calling her a B. And you made it seem like we didn't know that that was your whole point of coming back up.
She was for 10 minutes. She was waiting. She
For
couldn't
10
wait.
whole minutes, she was waiting. She couldn't wait to get back up here. Couldn't wait. Hey, she was wait. I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her.
Krishan is a child. She's a child. Oh, she's not a child.
Hey yo, hold on, man. Donnie said for 10 minutes she was punching the air like I'm gonna get her. Hey, hey.
She ate her.
He said for 10 minutes she was sitting back there like I'ma get her. And she walked that shit down too. She walked that 10 minutes down. She popped back up. Oh man, she coming back up. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I'm good. Y'all just whatever. I'm like, I'm the conversation. I'm definitely not for at this point, I was just
Stop. Stop saying stuff, Donnie. Donnie, stop saying stuff, Donnie. Stop. Just stop. No.
stop. What the hell? I would take that. Hold on, wait. Can I just ask a question? Like, I genuinely want to, like I said, my sister's here. I don't want to be rude to you. Like, what did I do wrong? If you don't mind telling.
At this point, she probably only remember your ass. At this point, only thing she remember is you shaking your ass.
I support Ralph. I support.
He said, she said, can you tell me what I did? See?
This panel tonight, you ain't do nothing wrong.
That's what you keep doing right there.
Like, I think that, she needs him back. She thinking about what she about to say.
She thinking hard as hell. She about to, you know, she about to say some shit to your ass. Tell her, Ma. Ma, tell her, Ma. Hurry up, Ma. Get on her. Ma. You just going
You just opening this.
You know she can't just leave now. Now she can't even exit. She can't even make her exit. She can't even drop off the panel now. Now her pride and her ego got her just stuck sitting up here now. She reporting your ass. She responding. This her respond. You see that teacup? You see that teacup right there? She reporting your ass. You think this a game? She got the perfect response for your ass. She is. She sat there mad as hell. She is reporting your ass. Shit is not a game. In your ass. I promise you. You know she reporting your ass. I promise you. She is reporting your ass. I promise you. So I know this motherfucker is not. I know she is not shaking it and popping it.
Yep, she reporting you. She's reporting you. Oh my goodness, really? Really?
You seen that teacup? What you think that teacup was? You better stop. I'm telling you that teacup. You seen the teacup? I'm telling you.
She is hella mad at me, y'all. Like
We is losing it.
before I got here because
Quantum, I'm not putting her on a big screen, Quantum. I am not big screening her.
because I'm skinny and you're mad because it's somebody that's pretty, that's nice, that's advocating for a toddler. Oh, okay.
No. No, not you. My. Mine's not mad. Mai says she's not mad. Right, Mai? Mai, you not mad, right? Mai.
She getting all our names and reporting us.
Oh yeah, she checking. Mai, we good, Mai? I don't like this. I don't like this. I do not like this quiet shit. This quiet shit scare. Hey, this quiet shit scarier than the other shit. Mai, Mai, you good? Hold on, let me put my blunt out. Let me put my blunt out.
You like how I look? But and I gained weight.
She gonna fuck around and voodoo chicken sacrifice. I'm trying to tell you, you better cut it out. Quantum talking about put it on the big screen. No, we not putting it on the big screen. And she think it's my fault. She think it's my fault. She talking about something, and she must be one of your mom. I listen. She, I, I do not.
That's it.
I'm gonna say, yo, I was trying to zoom. So you good, man? I really don't care who is what. And now you on the panel, but talk in the section. This shit dangerous. We gotta look at your respect. Want to waste your breath?
Because like you've been going on and on.
Man, TNT, man. One time, TNT. One time. One time.
Whole time just popping it, just going off, just going off.
You said what?
What are we talking about? Like, yeah. And the whole time, I'm trying to figure out: are we going to talk about Junior, or what are we talking about? Like, I mean, listen, Ralph, I've been in your live a few times, and it's just, I'll be saying too much, so that's why you drop me.
TNT asked, man. He asked they asked for help. A couple of people in the it's not my it's
You put on the big screen, Ralph. Listen.
I that was that as request. He pre-request.
man, I ain't twerking. No, I was talking about old girl because like don't ever try to call me fat. Fat where? Pretty very much and no makeup by
That's them. That's them. They wanted you on the screen.
25, 25 years old, very much young, living in LA. Like what? Like you're weird. Like ew, 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 ew. Anyways, so yeah, y'all can take me out of share voodoo. Why can I follow you? I can't follow you.
She got that voodoo on your ass already.
So I hope I run into you. That would be nice.
Look, see, look, they throwing you galaxies and shit.
Wait, so what part of LA you from?
They throwing you galaxies and shit. They looking out for you. Hey, look, they done threw galaxies at you. Shit, TNT said she know what she doing. What you say, TNT? She know what she doing. Hold on. You was not about to fight. No, you is not about. Why did you? Hold on. Stop. You mean to tell me that shit got in your feelings like that? You her mom's age and you out here, no threat. Stop. As soon as she's, it is not that serious. I ain't never seen a granny flex like that. You hear me? Hey Donnie. I ain't never seen a granny. I ain't never seen a granny flex like that. Why she flexing? Why she granny flexing out here? She OG granny flexing.
Girl, I'm a young cat. You old school. Like, just leave me alone. I'm literally not even messing with you. I'm literally quiet. You keep messing with me for what? I'm not saying nothing to you for real. I'm just trying to twerk, show my ass. So I got a big ass. My ass.
Hey, look, she ain't have shit to say. She ain't have nothing to say. You popped up that motherfucker big screen. Hey, hold on. Stop. That whole time. Hold on, stop. Donnie, stop laughing, Donnie, because you making everybody else laugh. Donnie, stop laughing. Listen, that whole time you ain't had nothing to say. That girl pop up on the big screen and you talking about pulling up and sliding on her. Like, what type of granny are you? Was who did it say? Oh, see, they got your ass.
So the girls growing up.
Fine. Unfortunately, they were. Oh, yeah. See, she got you. She got you.
Like answer request to follow her. I couldn't even. I couldn't even do it. Jeez, that's vicious, Granny. Yeah.
Damn, that's what you up here doing? Nah, you can't be up here getting my people removed.
Even bring my so
Nah, you got hold on. Let me see what the restriction time is. You might have to change. You might be able to change boxes. You might have to. Let me see. Man, that's hurt. That's a hurt piece right there. Why you that mad? Like, damn. We trying to, yeah. Go ahead, block her up out of here, cause ain't nobody spam your account. All the stuff that you was saying, but the hate be real with some of these people, man. As soon as you got on that bitch, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, ain't no buy.
about like, are you guys in support of like what's happening here?
Oh, we was listening and then we were talking and we're advocating for Junior.
Yes, we are. Yeah. What is happening here?
Well, some people that was advocating and then it went a little bit left, and then
I was just talking to my sister about this because my nephew, he has
your life is not.
it's fine. It's like, but you know what? I feel like I also because I feel like the internet did not support her. She would have so hard and went so far. Maybe not. I don't know.
Hold on, hey, we'll get you back up here. I think there's a restriction though. 10 minutes. Like, cause I don't know if anybody. There was a situation that took place in 2019 where Krishan Rock, the unaliving of a Geronimo, Vegas, 300 and something people in a Zoom meeting about Krishan Rock getting her informant status taken down so they can bring these unaliving charges against her. 350 people in a Zoom meeting about this. Do you hear what I'm saying? So it's not like other people are not fighting to get justice for different variations of things revolving around Krishan Rock, heinous activities. But to sit and watch someone that we know is disturbed mentally have access to Junior and constantly neglect the fact that he might have cerebral palsy, all types of other stuff, right? At this point, he should be in a center trying to teach him how to communicate, because when a kid is this young, you want to find out which way can he communicate. When my sister was deaf, it went unnoticed for so long, and then by the time they tried to push her into schools and stuff like that for the deaf, like it was delayed, like, you know what I mean, it was late. Why? Because we neglected to come to the realization. We, as the kids who have to keep on watching her, we keep telling something's wrong, right? Nobody, like, so when we find out, they like, at that time in the 90s, schools was different than when it came to deaf kids. They gave you flashcards to go home with, certain things, get their attention by stomping on the floor, certain things that you can do for stop, no, all these little things that you can do, right? But at this, something is wrong. You have to first take the baby to find the problem. You can't just pray this type of situation away, right? And then it's in a situation like this, let us know what we're praying for. Let us know what to pray for, right? But we can't just say we're getting help by doing nothing. We can't just say doing nothing is helping. We can't. We watched this going on 3 years now. We can't just not saying nothing, not getting help, because now it's normalized in communities. It's normalized in society now. It's normalized. Hold up. And I know the restriction gonna pop back up as soon as you come up. Right now it says live discontinue in some regions. Damn, where'd she get you blocked at? Canada and Europe? She done blocked your ass out of Canada. Some shit. Got your ass blocked. She done got your ass blocked in different countries. I ain't never seen TikTok say that it might not be seen in certain regions. You hear me? I ain't never seen TikTok say your live might not be seen in certain regions. I ain't never seen that shit before. Let me see. Your live is not appropriate for views. It says live discontinue in some regions. What? What does that mean?
He was at a disadvantage from the beginning because the child's health is actually not just based on the mom. It's also based on the father. And either whether Blueface is the father or the other dude is the father, they probably both were also still doing drugs and drinking and stuff too. So from her and from the father together, I think Junior, that's why he probably has so many.
I mean, okay, we can. say under certain circumstances when they, before passing the seed or carrying the seed, the male might have had or played parts in certain variations. Right, right, right. That's what I'm saying. But the male doesn't carry, RN DNA. That is determined by the mother. Actually, they have done studies to determine that RN in the DNA is it comes from the mother, and that's more attached to the spiritual side of things, but that's here nor there. You're right, a good part of this comes in with the seed, but contributing to that is the 9-month carrying period, and she didn't do very well with that. And we're looking at a false prophet, someone who's saying that they're doing this in the name of God and so on and so forth, but couldn't even hold their vessel properly during the time bringing life into this world. That's very weird to me. I ain't never seen nobody above, like nobody says that you name your son Jesus, so on and so forth, but you neglect him. That's very weird to me, right? If this is the second coming of as a sacrifice, if anything, because if the second coming of Jesus, we gonna treat him right. Look, hey, I'm gonna show you. Look, I'm gonna click on it. I bet you a restriction pop up soon as your ass get up in the panel. That shit gonna be like, you let this person back up. See, it ain't letting you back up now.
She's religious though because she probably feel like,
No, it's not even letting you back up.
oh, you made your child disabled. You probably are gonna be praying to God that what I'm saying, he could like turn the situation around. She
Try it
probably
again. I think due to her stipulations of that jail situation, when she got out of jail, which was a part of those stipulations, and she got to keep on going to church for and like, and she's got to probably take piss tests. So you're only seeing this version of her because she's under so much trouble with the law. That's why she didn't go to court, in Oklahoma. She got other situations that's coming up, I think September. She got another court date case that's coming up August and September, pre-trial, and then trial in September 8th or something like that. So that's the only reason why she's really even, falling in line, is because she can't do the shit that she want to do under those stipulations of her being in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
I think the courts can force you to go to church. I literally think that she's literally
Yes, they can force you to go to church. The court can force you. It literally came out that she didn't go to church one day and they almost violated her. So yes, they can.
okay, cool. I didn't know that. But here's the other thing. Her mother is also a crackhead, and crackheads be super, super, super religious. So I think that that's just what I'm saying. I literally think that she's done, like you said, she did have something to do with old boy dying, the dude that they robbed. I mean, that she said.
Unalive, 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 unalive. I see you using all these trigger words. I see you. I see you. Go ahead. Come on.
She's gonna be on social media
No,
and
I
erase.
know. I know. That's all the people that use all these people that use trigger words always say they don't be on social media. Come on. Let's see how many more you 3 so far. Let me see how many more trigger words you use. No, no, come on. Come on. Come on with it.
No, no, no. I'm not here to argue or anything.
I'm not arguing with you.
I think she's think this is a way to deflect. Like, oh, I'm gonna use God, God, and I'm in the church to deflect. She knows what she's doing. I mean, Ronnie even said she's the biggest manipulator. She knows how to manipulate the internet, the people, to fool everybody. She's been doing it way before Blueface came in the picture. I just think she just hides behind the church, and because if she wanted to do the right thing, on the dance or wherever. And look, I smoked and I drink while pregnant. My son has some challenges or disabilities or whatever. And I'm going to try to do the right thing and correct them. So that's why I know she's full of, because she's still in denial behind that. Like, nothing's wrong with Junior, you know? I'm
At this point,
he's doing the right thing.
at this point, we'll accept any level of accountability. You know what I mean? At this point. But
she's hiding behind and all that because she know the damage that she did to her son. She knows what she did to her son. That was all on her. Because who is the daddy? I mean, is Blueface? Is Ronnie? Is someone else? We don't know. Is it her cousin? We don't exactly. Know. Exactly.
ain't here no more.
Defect. Who knows?
That cousin ain't here no more. I think it's a lot of reasons why we don't know. I think it's a lot of reasons why she don't come out with it. I think it's no nobody sends people on this wild goose chase, put yourself in the public image and stuff like that, but then still have this whole game of deflection, to where as though you teasing the public with the baby. Is like you know that the people want to know what's going on with Junior. You know that the people have falling in love with Junior and care about Junior. To do that, it just goes to show, the level of energy that she's willing to manipulate to look at reality her way or to live. What's going to happen? What's the end result? Because the end result is definitely not at this rate. The end result is not Junior thriving. So what's the end result at this rate? People know what it is and don't want to say it, and I think that's the worst part of it all. Is that everybody knows what the end results are if we keep headed down this path and don't save Junior, but ain't nobody speaking up and saying it. So that means more people are willing to allow this shit to happen in the public's eye. More people are willing to allow this to happen. And then you have to ask yourself why. Why is so many people willing to normalize this level of abortion? This is literally what it is. Like you're not allowing him to thrive and grow. You're not doing everything as a parent to see him thrive and grow. You're letting him grow into a veteran. That makes sense. You know what I mean?
She's not a mother. She doesn't. She doesn't. She didn't have a mother. She doesn't have mother instincts. And I mean, it's like a father. You know how like fathers, people say, oh, they did be dads, but the father's thinking that oh, they the best thing in the world. That's what she think. I mean, she think that what she's doing, she's the best mother in the world, but she doesn't know how to be a mother. She does not have motherly instincts.
How? Like I remember, like, hold on. You say what?
She didn't. My mom's mom was unalived. And my mom did she could do. She did great, actually. Thanks to me. Right. It's a lot of people don't got mothers. Absolutely, but it's
Right.
just like some people that don't have dads, like guys that don't have dads. Either they follow behind their footsteps and be deadbeats, or some people like, no, I don't want my child to grow up.
Man, Krishan got like 4 parents in her life.
Sean Malone, Eugene Malone. Yeah.
Right. Krishan got like 4 parents in her life. Like this is not about someone. This is about a spoiled child who never have nobody told them that nothing that they doing was wrong. And we are watching this, literally someone who's spoiled rotten. You can't be told nothing wrong. Think the idea of raising a kid, you know what I mean? Probably stuck in a 13 her grow in age, but her mind is not growing. No, she's stuck somewhere. Wherever that first trauma happened at, that's probably the age she's stuck at.
So you say she had 4 parents in her, but what mother? I mean, she just don't have motherly instincts. She don't know how to be a mother. I mean, she was around sisters who. Is that a good? What is that a good role model? Come on, like
I think I think I think she thought I think she might I think at one point she was going to be easy and she was going to show up, her mom by having, 13 kids and treating them all great and everything. And I think like excuse me. Yeah. I need to put it out or pass it, but ain't nobody to pass it to, so I'm gonna put it out. Anyway. And then anyway, so Krishan, like if you look at it, it's like at one point when the baby was all cute and it was all goo goo gaga, like that was the best time. You know what I mean? But then like after a certain point, it was almost like she got bored of her own baby. And now that it's time for the raising part, the actual part of parenting, you see her opt out. This is what it looks like when a mother opts out of mothering, right? And it's so sad because you never even gave him a chance. He never gave him a chance. At some point, she started looking at her own son with disgust. And I don't care how many times you play on camera that you holding this baby and so on and so forth to portray to the world that you are a good mother or that you are a mother, period, right? She this baby and she think it's some rinse and repeat like she think it's a rinse and repeat process, like she can just get rid of this one and start all over with the next one. That's when you're gonna see Krishan live her life, is after Junior's gone. When she's That's when she's gonna, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to get a house, I'm trying to da, 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 you might see a freaking reality show come out, Krishan Find Love or some weird shit like that, whatever it is that she got set up after this, because she's a thinker. Like Ronnie said, she's a thinker. She's not thinking about this. She's strategic. Is she going to do after this? She already got the plan set out for what she's going to do with Junior and how she want to go about that or whatever. We just don't know it. We're the ones sitting here looking dumb, talking about why is she doing this? Why is she doing that? Because it's a mental insurance policy and she's got to make payments on it for 4 years in order to get paid out. That's why the fuck she's doing it. But we sitting here looking like, why is she doing it? We don't know. Oh, we don't understand why she would. Da, 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 da. Because as long as they making pay policy, they still gonna get it. And then when it pays out, boom, boom, boom. That's when you're gonna see her living her best life. But right now, we ain't gonna be able to talk about it then. When it happened, we ain't gonna be able to talk about it. That's why I'm trying to talk about it now while we still got time to talk about it. Probably the same thing Ronnie came to his senses of and decided to talk about it. You know what I mean? And what happened, right? So at some point we're gonna have to, we gotta save one. We gotta save one, you know? We can't keep on saying that we care about our kids. We can't keep on saying we care about our future generations or the direction of what this world is turning into if we keep on doing the same thing over and over again, hoping for different results. At some point we're gonna have to realize that's the definition of insanity. Exactly. So when do we stop? When do we say, okay, the image that they're selling us is not the image that we want? The idea of these idols, going around like, come on, man. It's like, even if you look at, statistics and you look at the STD rates, like if you look at like since spring ain't even start yet, and you look at the number of STD rates done shot up. Took place, and half of the people left out of there with STDs. How is that possible? What the hell is going on in this world? Is passing STDs a thing? Tag, I got you type shit. What's going on in the world? I'm scared to go out there and get some coochie.
You ain't done. You ain't done.
I'm scared to go out there and get some coochie. You hear me? Scared to go out there.
I was born in Southeast, but I lived in Northeast. Hawaii. Okay. Yeah. Okay. TC, PG, in Temple Hills. Yeah, I was from Maryland. I lived in Glenarm and Bowie and Bowie State. Bowie State. Okay. All right. Okay. I lived in Gambrills, but now I live down in Boca Raton in Florida now. Well, yeah. I went to school at Morgan State. What? I thought about going to school in Baltimore, Morgan State or Compton State, but then I had the reviews and stuff, and they were like, man, I was getting robbed, and I was like, nah, I can just go to Bowie. Yeah, that was Bowie cool. Yeah, Bowie was cool. It's cool. I'm about to tell you something. What the?
Yeah, boy. That's why I keep on saying, like, in this situation, when you got a situation like this, however we looking at it is not really like how we looking at it. It's far worse, you know, because by the time he do get the help, it's gonna be too late, and the help might be more harmful than just letting the situation go on. Like, because once you, like, we don't know if his intestines is tied up. We don't know what's going on with that, why he can't swallow, why he can't take food, why he not responding to food. He don't even know it's food behind him. He just hugged up in Krishan's like the light hurt his eyes. He just, you know what I'm saying? And y'all trying to make it seem like, oh, he's just loving on his mom. No. No. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. He turning away from everything. He don't want to see nothing. Don't want to be. Even if you look at how he is in the gym, he in his walker, but he going over to the corner looking in the dark. Something ain't right. I appreciate you for being here. But they think this is normal. Like, they're normalizing this. I see so many situations like this, so many cases like this, where they need, like, the corrective lenses early, where they need, like, yeah, he just looks like he's in pain, you know what I mean? But somehow she found a way, cries are even muted now, you know what I mean? Where he don't cry now because remember it was the cat cry, like, but she like now it's like he knows that he's gotta like be quiet. Like, it's the saddest shit ever to watch. To like, it's it's sad. Like, you would almost think like they did something to his vocal cords. How quiet he is now. Like, it's I don't see how we. Go ahead.
Swear he's the first baby. And not that it's a bad thing that I've never, I mean, he got this 40 grand binky around his neck, but he's the first baby that I've never seen with a pacifier in his mouth. Never. Never.
His- Right, Krishan always got it in her mouth. She wearing it around. She twirling it around. She sucking on the damn thing.
Regular pacifier, not even a regular pacifier. Even when he was a baby, I never saw that baby with a pacifier, and that's weird. So yeah, that's weird. Another thing I picked up when sometimes when she be holding him and he be doing like that side eye, like he's expecting like something bad to happen.
She hitting him. He flinching and stuff. She hitting him. Imagine you ain't in control of your eyes. Your eyes keep shooting to the side, but your mom keep poking you in your eyes to try to stop you from looking this way and looking that way. But you don't even know you looking this way and looking that way. She keep poking you in your eyes, keep trying to. That's why he always keep on rubbing his face up against her arms, or that like right before they go on the show, right before they about to be seen or something. She jabbing him in his eyes. So that way it looked like he just hugging on her and in her. Like, she keep on trying to find a way to hide his face from the public. So she keep on doing little shit right before they go live, or do this before they go live, or that before they go live, because she's trying to find a way. Oh, he acting shy. No, you just jabbed him in his damn eye. He wiping his eye. You know what I'm saying? He in her shirt. He literally hiding from, like, she don't want people to see his eyes, so she keep on doing shit. That's her. That's how. That's why I say it's so scary. Even when they were at that restaurant, why wouldn't you turn him around and sit him on your lap? Mostly people would do that. Like, see the food in front of them, right? There wasn't no filter on him. You know, that big old knot on this forehead. Oh yeah, yup. Yup. She would. She listen. Who puts a toddler and she mad that boy is still here. You know what I mean? She is really mad that boy is still here. Like that's why I say like, the strength, the resilience, you know what I mean? Like she really mad that boy here, you know what I mean?
She realized that he wasn't the $1 billion baby that she thought that she had anymore. Yeah, she is.
He's sitting there, you can see him flinching, you can see him, and it's not because you just reaching for his face. It's because you done popped him a couple of times. You done, you know what I'm saying? You done hit him a couple of times. You know what I mean? Or whatever it is. Like, you know,
Yeah, and he got shook in some more stuff.
we seen that happen already. But he can't, the fact that I think it's real, like, you remember when he did cry, it was like a cat screech. It was like so what the
She off. She tried to play it off Christian. What's wrong, Papa? Girl, just fade off. Like,
it's crazy. It's just crazy how, it's crazy how she operates. It's scary, but it's crazy how she operates. I ain't never seen like this type, when the people around her is normalizing it. They cool with this, like everybody is cool with this. I ain't never seen that before. Because usually you'll have like big mama, somebody around you.
like, I seen a video the other day. Her in the club, big old belly dancing. I went to the comment section. I seen we need to normalize this from women. And I'm like, we need to normalize this. Talking about, we need to normalize this.
In a sense.
Shows like the influence that she's had. There are other women who have the same mentality, and by her being pushed, it's like it becomes acceptable in a way. This is the funny thing.
And look, why you think you got to think about it, why she couldn't get pregnant by Blueface again. She can't, like, she wants another baby. She wants a baby to replace a baby, in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But you don't hear her talking about that pregnancy stuff no more. You don't hear her talking about, before she was like, I'm gonna have 12 babies and or 13 babies and all of this about why she ain't talking like that no more. She realized ain't cut out for it. She realizing that. You know what I'm saying?
She said she gonna have a daughter, and her daughter gonna have. Yeah, that was some months ago. She haven't said nothing lately.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna hear her talk about. Listen, man, in those biblical days, those Greek mythology days, man, they sacrificed them first kids, man. Look at the Bible. The Bible tells you about, offering up the first kid and it turning into a lamb and all of that stuff. And you see the manipulation that people use when it comes to the Bible. And you hear her using different variations of manipulations in the Bible. She said she, it was a revelation, like it was prophesied to her in the revelation, like God came to her like Mary, you know what I mean? That's why she named him Jesus. Because why? Because she did everything to get rid of the baby when the baby was in the womb. So she had to convince herself, well, it must be from God then, because I did everything to get rid of him. And that's what she has to tell herself in order to be okay with herself. But looking at that baby day in and day out, looking like Ronnie, growing more into the image of Ronnie, that shit is hunting her. They even said at the damn the boxing conference, the weigh-in, they was like, Krishan, Karan. She looked up like mad as hell. Huh? That shit is haunting her. That shit is hunting her for real. And she trying everything to try to get around it. She trying everything to hide from it and dodge it. But, she's got to make peace with a lot of stuff, and I don't think she can. Like, everybody's going through like a little dark night of the soul or whatever, but some people demons are a little bit darker than others. And see, the problem with that is everybody can't tame these things that they have built inside their houses of ego and pride. Everybody can't tame the things that's built inside the houses of ego and pride. So when you watching it, you really really watching someone in their house of ego. That's why she was arrogant when she reposted the results the day after Ronnie was gone. Right? Ronnie died less than 12 hours. She, now I got you, nigga. Like, that's why she operate the way she operate, because it's ego pride. As soon as you put your ego to the side, as soon as you humble yourself, you put your ego and your pride to the side, you'll be able to see everyone else's lee lines of energy inside their vessels to know when they're building those houses. You'll be able to see it grow in all of them. The problem is these idols, they got to the point where theirs is like crazy. Like, think about it. We hear about certain hosts, they got the little, interns where they like, pick out all the red jelly beans. I only eat red jelly beans. Like, you hear it like that. Like, think about that like times 10. Think about that in this type of situation. Think about how many people is getting paid to not say anything, sign an NDA to not say anything. Can't go into this area with a phone. You know what I mean? If it's probably the areas that Junior is in privately or whatever, you can't go in with a phone, so on and so forth. Like, these are the measures that she's willing to go through to keep her ego. Because that's all this is about. It's pride and ego.
What's going on with the bench warrant?
They still got the bench warrant out, but she's trying to get her team of people to figure it out and get a reposted date. She's trying to get it reposted. Yeah.
So that's driving on a suspended license. That's a crime, and she's still, but she's on unsupervised probation. As soon as they adjudicate that violation going straight through. I think they're gonna get her at the boxing match. I'm on probation, so I already know how that goes. I think they're gonna pick her up at her fight. When you sign up, you sign to obey every single law to your best ability. Even a suspended license. That's what. See how she been kind of quiet. Yeah, she's sitting there, but she ain't saying much. Mm. She was quiet for that first week, and then then she popped out at that seafood restaurant, and then to me everything's all about her. Oh, I'm really like rocking my braids and her body, and and she's just doing all that because she want Blue to pay her some attention.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's about her. I think in the grand scheme of things, she really just wants to live this life. Mm-hmm. Ron said it. Anything to be.
Is that not scary though? Is that not scary? To me, that is scary. Our our kids is about to look up to that and portray that image, whether we want to or not. We're watching this take place with social media and all of her fan base and all of the people that's enabling it. Like, they're grooming the next level of Krishans, whether we want to believe it or not. It's happening.
I seen a TikTok not a few years ago. The mom had a Krishan themed birthday party for her daughter, who was like 4 years old. I saw that too. Oh my god.
Mhm. Mhm.
Sean Dean birthday.
I'm trying to tell you, man. It's crazy. It's scary, but it's crazy. Like some little boy gonna have to get bust in the head with a bottle for for her daughter to live out that scenario, right? If you putting your kid in the mindset of Krishan, then you know what the outcome of that is. That's crazy in love. That's toxic relationship. That's you know, there was a time where everybody was having like this mindset thinking that that was like the twin flame thing. Like everybody wanted, like if you can't love me like Blueface and Krishan, then I don't want it. Like that was a meme at one point. You get what I'm saying? And now you got Natalie Nunn coming out with the Bad Moms Club. Nobody's batting an eye. The Bad Moms Club is about to come out. That means all of these streamers is about to apply to be on the Bad Moms Club. All of these, the Ashley Trevinos, the ones you see on TikTok, the Big Mamas, and all of that stuff. They about to go apply to be on the Bad Moms Club, guaranteed. Grit Baby, oh my, all of them gonna be applying to be on the Bad Moms Club. All of them gonna be applying to be on the Bad Moms Club. You can imagine the auditions. The Bad Moms Club audition Atlanta or wherever the audition is at. Like, can you imagine all the moms that's gonna come out the woodworks? I'm gonna be right there with CPS on the phone. Be right there with CPS on the phone at all of them. Soon as they announce all of them, we got Ashley coming out of Mississippi. I'm gonna be like, you hear that, CPS? Ashley from Mississippi. That's the first one. Be right there on the phone with with CPS, telling them like, you hear this shit, right? CPS address and pick them all up today expeditiously. The first episode gonna be the last episode. I'm calling CPS that day. Hey, hey, Donnie, don't laugh, man. Don't laugh. We gotta stop this shit somewhere, man. As soon as they put that first introduction episode of Meet Your Housemates, I'm calling them right there that day. I'm, I'm calling that day. That Meet Your Housemate day. I'm calling that day. I'm gonna be right on the phone with them. Look, CPS, it's 10 of them. It's 10 of them in the same house, 10 bad mothers in the same house. Need a health and wellness check on all of them. He sent out tickets to like a football game to people that ain't paid their child support. Yeah. And when they get there, they lock them up. Yeah. That's exactly what these episodes is about to be like. Cause I promise you, Natalie Nunn coming out with the Bad Moms Club. Nah, fuck that. We gotta stop this shit. All hands on deck. Every audition, every time. Oh, we're auditioning for the Bad Moms Club in Cincinnati. I'm gonna be right there on the phone. You hear that? They coming to Cincinnati. I need you to get the CPS DSS unit ready, and we gotta stop this shit, man. We gotta stop this shit. These black mothers, and Natalie don't even like black. We can't do it, man. There and exploit them. We can't do it, man. You see what's going on. You see they keep on talking about that Vicky chick being, over there in them other countries, from Natalie and Zeus and all of that shit. Like, nah, we gotta stop, man. You don't really know. It's a lot of dark shit going on, man. And I ain't even gonna speak about, the people that's coming out about Natalie. And it's transgenders that's mad at Natalie right now for them, her tricking them off in other countries, but saying don't tell anybody because we ain't gonna make it out of this country if you tell anybody anything about who you really is or what really down there or whatever. I said, shut your mother. You out here. Natalie Nunn is out here dangerous. She playing a dangerous game in society. Like we just see like the drunk nights and all of that shit, but the game that she playing out there in the world is a vicious game. They like her and the ostracitory that she has towards black people, like the way she go about, like it's like and that's why like even they even said it like yeah she went out there arrogantly on Shannon Sharp show or Shannon show or whatever, and she was like yeah I run the baddies da 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 da, and then like other people got mad and she don't, but then that also sparked other people to come out and start putting out different variations of truth about how she actually operate, and that's a whole nother conversation. If you look into what Natalie done on, that's a whole listen, when you talk about trafficking, when you talk about traffic, never mind. But listen to what I'm saying though. The Bad Moms Club. I can't imagine what's about to come out of the Bad Moms Club. I don't even want to know.
It's gonna be.
Man, look, Grit Baby need to be locked up. You see what's going on with Big Mama and her daughter. Big Mama out here telling on her daughter and how her daughter done freaked the leak with the people that came in for the dogs and sheep. Well, no, they were supposed to be catching the damn horse, and they came out and they all took like. But anyway, all of this shit is still disturbing because Big Mama, she was sleeping with her brothers, and the old dude that she was with, is her. What man? I'm starting to think that we live in a world. Was everybody messing with their cousins or some shit? Like what's going on? Jaguar, right? And Goomba is cousins.
Wait a minute. So somebody said you can keep calling CPS, nothing going to happen. She's doing everything right. First of all, he wasn't even talking about Krishan. He's talking about Mom's Club. Jeez.
The boss lady, who is that? The boss lady?
We're not even talking about her.
Oh nah, you could tell the boss lady is like 17. The boss lady is like 18, 19 years old. Probably, got some idea of this world that's out of this world. She probably got three sugar daddies. Ain't no telling what the hell her mindset is. You're gonna leave her right where she at in the comment section.
CPS.
I promise you. I promise you, you gotta leave them people alone. You gotta treat it like Friday. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all come around here messing with them people. You want a piece of me too, old man? No. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling y'all to get y'all ass in the car. Like, just keep your hands and feet in the car. Don't keep on engaging with them, because when you engage with them, you give them what they want. You know what I'm saying? It's like you ever seen like Night of the Living Dead or zombies or some shit like that? It's like if you don't look at the zombie or interact with the zombie don't notice you. So you can get by. But the moment you look at that zombie, it's like that zombie like, ooh, right? So you gotta be careful. Like, don't interact, don't engage. You know what I'm saying? And it's after 11 o'clock. So just like everything else, you ain't supposed to feed them after 11 o'clock. That's like gremlins, you know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to put them in water or feed them after a certain time. And it's way past 11. So if you don't want them to multiply, yeah, see, you have a great night. You have a great night. It is getting late. It is getting late. I gotta get up. I gotta get up just to start this shit all over again at 7 o'clock. You're gonna make them mad. They're gonna be like, "You've been on here for a whole 24 hours. I'm gonna be back at this shit at 7 o'clock." They're gonna be mad as hell.